Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all while others struggle? It's a question that has crossed many minds. But let me share with you a little secret. Success, my friends, is a chameleon. It changes colors depending on who is looking at it. I remember a time in my life when people thought I was on top of the world. I was running a successful business, driving a nice car, living in a fancy apartment. But inside I felt like I was drowning. I was running on empty, exhausted from the constant race to keep up appearances. And then, one day, I woke up to reality. I realized success wasn't about the car I drove or the size of my apartment. It was about feeling content, fulfilled, and at peace with myself. It was about making the most of what I had, not what others thought I should have. Success, as it turns out, is not about having it all, but about making the most of what you have. So, how do we go about turning our lives around? This question brings us face to face with the concept of change. Change is that thrilling yet terrifying roller coaster ride, a paradox of emotions that can freeze us in our tracks or propel us forward. Take it from me, a few years ago, I was stuck in a life that felt monotonous and unfulfilling. I took the leap and made radical changes, both personally and professionally. It was a leap of faith into the unknown, but it led me to a life that's more aligned with my passions and values. It opened doors to opportunities I never imagined. Change, you see, is the cornerstone of personal growth. It's the catalyst that stirs us, shakes us, and ultimately shapes us. It's the key that unlocks the door to a better version of ourselves, one that's brimming with potential and possibilities. Change then is not something to fear, but rather something to embrace. But what if change doesn't come easy? Well, that's where the magic of persistence comes into play. It's the steady, relentless pursuit of a goal, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Let me share a bit of my own journey. I once faced a mountain of difficulties, a seemingly insurmountable task. But I didn't let that stop me. I kept going day after day, step by step. Sometimes I stumbled, but I always got back up. This is what persistence is all about. It's about resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It's about determination, the will to keep going no matter how tough the journey gets. It's about never letting adversity define you, but rather using it as a stepping stone to reach greater heights. Remember, the road to success is often paved with failures. But those who persist, those who keep pushing, they're the ones who ultimately reach the peak. Persistence, it seems, is not just about pushing on, but about pushing through. So, what can you do today to start turning your life around? This is where the rubber meets the road, where dreams meet reality. It's the realm of action, and it's crucial because without action, all the desire, all the determination in the world amounts to nothing. Let me share a personal story. Years ago, I decided to write a book. The task seemed daunting, almost impossible. Then I decided to write just one page a day. It was a small action, but it set the wheels in motion. Before I knew it, I had a complete manuscript in my hands, and the satisfaction of accomplishment was overwhelming. The power of that first step cannot be overstated. It's the spark that sets off a chain reaction, the pebble that starts an avalanche. It's the momentum that turns the impossible into the achievable. Action, therefore, is not about making grand gestures, but about making a start. So, are you ready to turn your life around? We've come quite a way, haven't we? We've stirred from our slumber and faced reality, acknowledging the power within us to not only accept but to catalyze change. We've recognized the unyielding role of persistence, how it fuels our journey even when the road gets rocky. We've also explored the impact of action, how it shapes our destiny, transforms our dreams into tangible realities. It all comes together, doesn't it? Perception, change, persistence, and action, these are the cornerstones of personal growth, the pillars of success. They intertwine, creating a sturdy structure upon which we can build our lives. But it all starts with you, with a single step. It's an invitation to embark on an extraordinary journey, a journey of transformation. Remember, the most significant investment you can ever make is in yourself. Your journey begins now. It's time to turn your life around once and for all.